None of this has to be hard. These types of things can be a struggle, but they don't have to be. There are plenty of people that are making content, creating stuff that that explains how to do these things. You know, how to dive into analytics and measure metrics, you know, both for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. But all of that means nothing if your sole purpose is just to create content just because. I feel like, you know, after 3 years of this, I feel like there are a lot of businesses and business owners, businesses, entities, whatever, that feel like they're doing this just because they're supposed to. And while part of that can be true, you're supposed to be doing this in order to keep up with society so that your business remains top of mind for those that are looking for whatever your services, your, you know, the things you sell. And that's good, that's all good. But if you're doing it just because, I feel like you've missed an opportunity to connect with someone on some level. That is what social media is. It's social first and media second. So let's just get that out there. You know, social media is about being social. It's about interacting. It's about engaging. It's about building community around whatever it is that you offer, you do, your mission, your MO, whatever it is. And a lot of people have lost that, and they're just going through the motions and regurgitating content for no reason. Whether you're creating or whether you're aggregating content, even if you're just aggregating content but you're building a brand awareness of what you do, sharing and commenting and you know, relating a message that matters to you or to your brand, then you are just aggregating content, but at least you're bringing more awareness to whatever it is that you enjoy, whatever it is that your purpose is. And I feel like that's okay. But if your sole purpose is just to continue to regurgitate stuff for no reason, you're not going to have people connect with you on that level. You've got to give it time. You've got to give it, you know, the time to process. Again, we're seeing this, the most rapid movement of technology than we've ever seen, and you've got to give that time to process. I think you've got to have patience. I think you've got to realize that as fast as this moves, you know, it's not about immediate. This is a long game. It always has been in marketing and in branding. Not everyone knew the Nike check immediately. Building something for tomorrow, creating stuff that matters to you. People are going to watch this in years and they're going to go, you know, who was this guy and what was he about? My whole motive behind what I do currently, my agency is built on trust, it's built on communication, it's built on understanding that above all, business owners are empowered more now than they ever have been. And that matters to me because I jumped into this 15, 16, 17 years ago. I don't have retirement. I don't have, you know, the luxuries of having, you know, paid a bunch of taxes in, you know, to unemployment. I've only had two jobs in my life. I'm 36. I've only had 2 jobs in my life where I've been a payroll employee. The rest of my time has been contract labor, or I've owned my own business. You know, the biggest thing for me has been the tools and being pointed in the direction of the tools that I needed in order to be self-empowered. That's kind of the whole point of being self-employed. It's having that power and that ability to be self-reliant. I mean, that is what initially what being an entrepreneur means, is being self-reliant. You rely on you to do the things you need to do in order to, have an income, provide whatever it is that your goal is. If it's just money, I think you're doomed to fail. If your sole purpose in business is to learn from execution, because that's the two things you do. You execute, you analyze. If your sole purpose is to learn from the execution while building a network and building, clients and relationships, then ultimately I think you'll succeed. But it's about those one-on-one connections, especially in the world today. We do a lot of social media and community management, and the biggest thing that I see where everyone needs more help, it's community. It's building that community. That is essentially what social media is. It's building a social community around your service, around your organization, your business, your brand, your entity. And I think we could all use that more.